Good morning, it's Barbara, and it's barely morning, let me tell you. The high today is 27, so it'll be interesting to see what happens this afternoon. They could be wrong with that prediction, but who knows? Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee, for my first sip of coffee. Oh, I forgot to comb my hair. Let's see if I can make it look good with my fingers. I have product on my hair after my shower. Looks okay. Sorry. At least I didn't have the camera on when I put my lipstick on. I do use my phone as my mirror. Good morning. I had tea in bed, so 5 minutes to noon, so it's only morning for a few more minutes. I had a pretty good day yesterday too. Well, I had slept really well, and I had a pretty good day, and I, trying to think of what I did, but whatever I did, I was feeling good. I was reading the news, and Aura and I watched some Virus, and I was knitting on my trove. I did not work on the pom-pom, but I will do that today. Trying to decide what length of pom-pom I want. I did work on my trove though. And hanger. Look at that. I have a little bitty sleeve. Isn't that cute? Anyway, I don't know why. I thought I put this hot pink in. I guess I'm thinking the hot pink goes next, because there's pink down here, and when you put the arm down, it's gonna be right there. Whatever. What do you think? So I got this far, and this is how much yarn I have left on that first ball. So I decided not to start anything that I couldn't finish down there. I put it on try-on cord, and now I'm ready to, and now I'm working on the sleeve. It's just easier to do sleeves if you don't have a whole friggin' sweater flopping around. Anyway, I am so tickled. Oh, and those of you who are in warmer climates, this would just be a cute short sleeve sweater. I mean, with the slip stitch mosaic, it is a little bit on the thicker side, but anyway, just saying, for those of you in warmer climes. I am so happy with this sweater, I cannot tell you. Anyway, so I worked on that and watched some Viras with Aura. I did not watch the last one yet, but yeah. So I bought a cute thing on, an Instagram ad, I'm quite sure. Unless somebody was showing it, I'm not sure. But it is a measuring tape that is like a stitch marker, so it can hang on your needle. It doesn't work great when you're doing magic loop, but so it hangs on your needle, and it tells you how much you've knit, and you can set this little gizmo, I picked purple, to whatever length. Say you needed to make it to 2.5 inches, you set that there, and when you get to the top of your purple thing, you've knit 2.5 inches. Look at me, I knit 2.5 inches. Unfortunately, I'm not going to 2.5 inches. Not unfortunately, but anyway, it's really cute. And I was going to look up the name of the shop I bought this from, and I forgot, and it's on my phone. So I will put it down below. But I just thought that was really cute. I thought, you know, someone should get paid for that clever idea, because of course you could make it yourself. But I do like the idea of supporting clever ideas, and so I bought it. It was $10, so wasn't cheap, but and you know, shipping. It was okay. Dennis has got a buzzer going. I think he's making his yogurt, and he needs to do things in stages. Anyway, I am so in love with this sweater, I cannot tell you. But to be honest, I did get to the point last night where I said I don't feel like knitting anymore, and my arm was a little bit sore. You know, you lose your mojo and you lose your knitting muscles. But that worked out for me okay, because I had the tendonitis at the same time. You know, I got tendonitis and then my mojo went down, and I don't know how related those things are, but I do know that the fact that I wasn't knitting very much helped it heal. Every once in a while I get a twinge that reminds me I had that, but it doesn't really bother me. And that's not the kind of sore I was getting. I was just getting sort of muscle sore, like, okay, maybe you should stop doing that thing you're doing right now. And so I stopped knitting. So I only knit 2.5 inches on the sleeve, as you saw by my measurement, and I knit about 1 inch on the body before I stopped. So I got something done. People said, oh, you're going to be done with that before the end of the year. Oh yeah, I'm going to wear this winter, I'm quite sure. And I haven't looked at my Montrealer to figure out what I'm doing next and that kind of stuff. So I have a few things on my knitting agenda. The first now being the tassel for my hat for Christy's hat. But I'm late today because I got a couple things done this morning. So even if I don't do too much else today, I feel like I've accomplished some things. So that's good. That's a good feeling. And yeah, so I'm gonna have some knitting things to do, some reading things to do. I've actually, while I was knitting the other day, I was like rummaging around on YouTube, as you do. And I found this guy who's like the best 10 murder mysteries. I'm like, you know, you're talking about books. So I'm like, okay. So I actually put several of those books on my list, and I took 2 of them out of the library. Oh, I also read historical novels. I also watched him do historical novels. Excuse me. And by historical novels, he means of a period not at the time they were written. So, like, Jane Austen is not a historical novel in his definition, because she was writing about her contemporary time when she wrote the book. So, yeah. Anyway, so I got a couple of those too. What the heck? So I may be doing some reading. Warning you now, if I do some reading, it's okay. I'm allowed to read too. My problem, of course, with reading is that I don't put the book down easily. And so if I'm reading, I'm not doing any knitting. Although I did find a couple audiobooks that looked interesting to me, and I took them out of the library. So it could happen. I'm making no promises. All I'm telling you is what I've done. Anyway, so I'm rambling now, but I'm still very in love with my trove. I've been there was a trove on the thread yesterday when I looked. That was fun, and I know Marianne is going to do a trove, and Marianne is giving a prize. I knew there was I almost said Marianne, and then I was afraid I was wrong. So there are 4 people right now, and if you've told me you're going to give a prize and I didn't name you, if you're not Marianne, Valerie, Carol, or Megan, please remind me, because my memory is the worst. But so there'll be at least 4 prizes for the make along, and of course I have a ton of yarn, so I can always contribute one too, since you know. But I'll be giving away pattern prizes as we go too. So if something is bringing you joy in 2025, we really want to celebrate it, because so far January has been a bit of a disappointment in terms of, you know, the news. Fires are still going in the LA area. I hope you are all safe. If you know of anybody in our community who is not, please let us know. I've been contributing to GoFundMe's and, you know, and such. So anyway, I guess I'll stop now. The problem with this red lipstick is, and most people wouldn't consider it a problem, is it stays on all day. It stays on all day. This is it. If you're looking for a lipstick that stays on all day, this is a little sample size because Sammy got this in her advent. I gave them each a makeup advent, and you know, we were talking and I said, oh, I'm looking for red lipstick, and they're like, oh, we have a red lipstick on. Nobody here wears red. I'm kind of loving it though, I have to say. Of course, I don't have my glasses on. It may not make all my wrinkles stand out like crazy, but anyway. But it goes with my sweater. I wore this because it was 40 degrees yesterday when we walked the dogs. And the high today was supposed to be 28. So I thought, turtleneck. This should be my impetus to read the pattern on the Montrealer and get going on that hood. Oh, I probably told you this. Oh no, this was a conversation I think I had with Christy yesterday because I had been talking about the hood and lining it in. And she said you should line it with fabric. Line the hood with some kind of fabric, linen or something lovely, and do it afterwards. And I say, you know, you're right, because the other thing is it may not bug me. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go. I am. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.